Please, just call me as soon as you get this message, okay? It's about Jessie. She needs you, Clint. We need you, please.
Jessica and I have the same thing you do.
Jessie! Oh, I'm sorry, darling.
Sorry?
You startled me. I'm sorry.
What's wrong?
It's Jessie. Oh, honey, there's something so terribly wrong with her. And I have to talk to your father. Immediately.
Oh, it's so good to see you.
Good to see you.
When'd you get in?
Believe me, I am fresh off the plane. Well, you guys really know how to party. Nigel told me that there was a bachelor party up here for David Vickers, of all people, and I figured I better see this with my own eyes. But I think I'm a little late. You already got the body buried out back, huh? Well, this is like no bachelor party I remember. You slowing down, old man?
You got a death wish, Clint?
No, I do not. And I take it all back. This is a great party. A little later, I will brew some tea and we can break out the board games.
You're talking mighty big. With someone in a whole mess of trouble.
Grandpa's right. It's been too long.
I know that. But I'm back now.
You look awful.
You too.
I know. Have all the tea you want. Me? I'm gonna be pouring bourbon.
You know, that's right. Let's have a toast for the prodigal son, huh?
Well, that sounds awfully great, but I don't think I have the time. There's something out I gotta do, and I gotta do it tonight.
Split personality. So you're really two people?
Yeah, and baby makes 3. I have 2 personalities, though, that we know of so far. Got 2 for the price of 1, honey. Blue plate special. Girlfriends.
This only happens in the movies.
Oh, well, sorry about that. Really, I am. But the deal is you fell in love with a basket case.
Don't talk like that.
Well, it doesn't matter how I talk, Nash, okay? The fact of the matter is you got the short end of the stick. You got taken for a ride.
Did you know? Did you lie to me or did you not know?
What difference does it make, okay? You fell in love with somebody. It doesn't exist.
So you're really Jessica?
Yep. And Tess, you know, she has to go. She causes way too much trouble.
I told you not to talk like
Well, it doesn't matter how I talk, okay? Because I hate talk. Let's not talk at all. You know, we're in the perfect place. We're at an airport. Why don't you go one way and I'll go the other and it'll be over?
No, this is not over.
Hey, you want to see me, boss?
Do you think the ability to lie is genetic?
You call me down here to talk about theoreticals?
Yeah. Todd Manning's a world-class liar. And his daughter is too.
How come you couldn't crack a kid?
Well, she's Manning's daughter, but she was lying just like her father.
Yeah?
Yeah. And there's something to that. And I could tell she was lying, but it just exactly like Todd lies.
Manning put her up to it.
I'd say that odds are they're in this together.
So you think the floater is definitely Margaret Cochran?
Well, we wouldn't have to speculate on that if we could get the DNA results. I mean, what are these guys taking a cruise together or something?
Yeah, I know. Either way, Manning's a prime suspect.
Yeah. Blair had the same motive, but I like Manning for this. And he and Starr are hiding something.
Well, once the DNA confirms it's Cochran, you'll have more than enough to make a move on Manning.
Yeah, we could.
But
I want to know what his kid's lying about. What is it that Manning is so desperate to keep secret?
Damn it. Blair! Open the damn door! You can't lock me out. Blair, I know you're in there. Well, let me talk to you at least. I'm not going away.
You're not coming in here either.
So we agree, Star lied.
Oh, yeah. And it was just like Manny, you know? It was big performance, outrage, and then she started crying.
And you think it was just an act?
No, it wasn't. See, that's the thing that made it like Manning, though, because the act is part of something that's real. You know, there's a lot of truth in some lies, and then a whole lot of smoke until you can't figure out what the lie is really for.
She was following her father all the way.
Yeah, but there was something that Star kept quiet about until after Cochran died. Now, you know, you get attacked by a pregnant lady, that's not an everyday occurrence. You're gonna mention that.
Manning got to her before us.
Yeah, and he told her to keep quiet about the pregnancy.
Because?
Because that APB would have been a lot more valuable if it mentioned that Margaret was actually visibly pregnant.
Obviously, Manning didn't want us to find her.
No, he wanted her dead.
Better come on, this is stupid. Let me talk to you. You know when I'm lying? I'm not lying. I didn't do anything wrong. Yeah, I agree. It was awful that Star had to talk to the cops like that, but that's over. Everything's gonna be okay now. Blair, I love you. And you and the kids, you're my life, you know that. Okay, I'll leave you alone for now. But I'm coming back. I'm not giving up.
You wanna tell me what's going on with Jessica?
I can't, not yet.
Okay, well, whatever it is, you know I can handle it.
I know you can. You're so tough.
Yeah, I get that from you.
I don't feel very much like that tonight.
You'll feel better if you talk about it.
I feel better because you're here. I really can't talk about it just yet, okay?
Okay. I know something's wrong because Antonio's been hinting about it for quite a while.
You know, darling, after I talk to your father and Jessica, then I promise I'll sit down and I'll tell you everything.
Yeah, well, whatever's wrong. I'll tell you what, Jessica's lucky to have a mother like you.
Yeah, I'm not so sure about that either.
Listen, I don't know the whole story, and I will wait to find out. But you know what I think?
What?
Whatever's been bothering Jessica, she's been doing it on her own. Alone. And now you, Antonio, Dad, you're all back in the picture. I think that's a pretty good backup group, don't you? You guys are going to get her through this.
Oh, God, I hope we can.
You will. I'm right. I'm always right.
Hi, what's wrong?
Oh, you don't. Worry about one child at a time. I'm fine.
You know, I'd really rather find out what's bothering you than sit here staring at a phone that's not gonna ring. Is there anything wrong between you and John?
Actually, no. It's me and Chris.
I am surprised that you don't have a fancy accent, Lord Buchanan.
Pa, come on.
I don't know. We haven't seen you all this time, and you can't even have a drink with us?
Maybe one.
Aha, now that's more like it. Here. And please, don't raise your little pinky when you down it.
I'll do that if you stop gambling away my inheritance.
What the hell is that supposed to mean?
It means that you never used to lose champion thoroughbreds in poker games with tin horns.
Clint, I meant to lose that horse. To give this Spencer Truman a false sense of security.
Along with $1 million horse.
Hey, time out here. You guys have been together for what, half an hour?
Oh, yeah. I suppose I could muster one moment of sincerity here.
Okay.
So here's to the best son and the best father a man ever had.
That was very touching, Clint. So, tell me the real reason you're here.
You don't have to do this, Nash. You don't have to do the right thing here.
I'm not gonna let you just walk out of my life.
You don't want me, okay? Why don't we just skip the scene?
I never said I don't want you.
Oh, yeah, because what you want most out of life is a crazy pregnant lady.
I never said anything like that. You keep putting words in my mouth. You want to think I want to walk out on you.
Why would I want that?
Because this is complicated. And you're not a big fan of complications, so you want to just hit the eject button and walk off.
So what?
So you're pregnant with our baby. But it works out better for you just to think of me as another one of your one-night stands.
Stop it. You know that you are much more than that.
So why are you so set and bailing out on me? Is it Jessica? Does she want you to go?
I don't know.
Well, then I guess we got something else in common.
What?
Well, neither one of us knows what's going on, so let's try to figure it out. Together.
Kevin, pour your dad another one.
Oh, Pa, come on, it's the crack of dawn, London time, and I still haven't seen Natalie and Jessica.
Oh, hell, Clint, you can see him tomorrow.
I can't do that. I'll be at the office tomorrow.
Why is that?
This is not a family reunion, Pa. If it was, I would have brought Dallas with me.
Why don't you tell me what it is then?
Well, Buchanan Enterprises, European division. They asked me to come over here and take a look at how this company is being run.
The company is being run just fine.
Grandpa, it's just that it's all this stuff with you and Todd Manning and Carlo Hesser. It's just, it's made us look bad.
I see. You are in on this too.
No. He's just worried about the company, Pa, and so am I.
Yeah? Take a look at the damn stock.
That's because of the merger, Pa, and we almost blew that.
Like it was my fault?
I am gonna find out whose fault it is. Listen, to smooth things over with the European people, I had to promise that I would uncover this leak.
Kevin here was supposed to find that out.
I tried to find out who it was.
I am
okay?
not
I came up with
saying
nothing.
the leak is anybody's fault, but it was a serious breach and insecurity, and it demands a serious response.
Well, I'm going to tell you, Clint, I got my 30-06 all cleaned and oiled up.
Okay, hold on. Does that mean you're staying for a while?
No, I'm sorry, son. Dallas loves London, and I love Dallas. So I'm going to stay here long enough to see my family and to drive this old man back into retirement.
Really? Well, this Dallas had better be an understanding woman, because if that is your reason, you're going to be around here for quite a while.
You've been thinking about Christian? I thought you were happy with John.
Yes, no, I am, and I've accepted that Christian's gone. I just gotta get my head straight.
Well, darling, I understand that, you know. All of my memories of Joe and Ben, they're kept in a very special place in my heart that's reserved just for them.
But I didn't mean that I want to forget about Christian.
I don't think you could if you wanted to, no matter how happy you were with John.
Yeah, well, I get that. I'm just not so sure about John.
What do you mean? He wants you to forget about Christian?
No, John's the one who can't forget about him. And I think I know why.
Why?
The man that pretended to be Christian is appealing his conviction, and Evangeline is helping him.
Why? Why would she do that?
I don't know. I mean, at first I thought it was to get back at me for taking John away from her. But John says that's not it. He says that Evangeline thinks that she can prove that this man was not responsible when he killed Tico and tried to kill Antonio.
Well, can't you or John convince her that she should not put this man back on the streets?
I tried. Got nowhere with it. So I went to the source.
What source?
I went to Statesville. Met with Mr. John Doe himself.
God, why can't you just leave me alone?
I'm not going anywhere. Not until I talk to Jessica.
Well, you have a long wait ahead of you.
All right, look, I know what's been going on now. I get it. At least I'm trying to figure it out.
You told him?
It's getting pretty hard to keep a secret.
But none of this changes the fact that Tess is the one who's in charge, and she doesn't want anything to do
She
with
can't
you.
be in charge. She's part of a sickness.
I'm not.
Jessica created you, and she will be cured. All you'll be is an aspect of her personality.
Yeah, well, this aspect has a name, and it's Tess. And you better get used to calling me that, okay, pal? Because the power struggle is over. Jessica's never coming back.
It's not a stretch to think that Manning would want Margaret Cochran dead.
Given what she did to his family,
And all she got the first time was a stay at St. Anne's.
I'd like to make sure she didn't get another opportunity.
Todd's not stupid. He's pragmatic.
Meaning?
He knew that we were going to get her. And once we got her, then she couldn't take another shot at him or at Blair and the kids.
Well, Cochran was going to be charged with kidnapping, murder, or attempted murder. She was going away for a long time, Bo.
Yeah, maybe even looking at the needle. But Todd didn't want us to find her.
But killing her himself, that wasn't smart.
Wait a minute.
What?
What is the one thing that would make it worth the risk? The one thing that he would have to keep secret, otherwise he'd lose everything. It's the kid. Margaret Cochran's baby was Manning's.
Thank you.
Don't thank me. I haven't let you in.
You can't talk out here.
I'm not letting you in until we have rules and no negotiations.
Okay.
I'm gonna ask the questions and you're gonna answer them.
That's why I'm here.
Don't interrupt me. You're gonna answer the questions with truth, and I swear to God, if you lie to me, I'm gonna be out this door and I'm never coming back, Todd. You hear me?
I understand.
Understand this. I chose to close my eyes and let you fool me, and it hurt our kids. And what happened tonight in Bo's office with Star, it only happened because I chose to be the fool that you believed that I would be.
You didn't do anything wrong.
Don't you stroke me, Todd.
May I see the children?
No, you may not, because they're not here.
Where are they?
That's a question, Todd. See, I get to ask the questions, you don't.
Right.
Question number 1. Where is Margaret Cochran?
I swear I don't know where Margaret Cochran is.
You want to go back out in the hall and start begging, Todd?
You asked me where Margaret Cochran is. I'm telling you the truth. I don't know where she
well,
is.
let's talk about something that you do know, okay?
Okay.
Is Star lying for you? Yes or no?
Yes.
What's she lying about?
You're forcing me to say it?
I am forcing you to say it. Yes, I am.
I asked her not to tell you that Margaret is pregnant.
You really think Manning knocked up Margaret Cochran?
The coroner said that the age of the fetus was 31 weeks. Yeah, there it is. And that Margaret and the baby died on or about September 19th. That means that the baby would have had to have been conceived sometime in February. This is a copy of Manning's statement that he made after he was kidnapped by Margaret Cochran.
Cochran spent the latter part of February holed up in a cabin on Lantano Mountain.
Alone with Manning.
Pregnant.
Yes.
By you?
No. I told you this already. She took a pregnancy test at the cabin. It was negative.
So when'd you find out she was pregnant?
And when she showed up in Landview again. It was obvious.
When did Star find out?
When Margaret attacked her in your office. And Star told me about it at the hospital.
So that that crazy woman almost kills our daughter and you go to the hospital and do a little damage control.
Blair.
Did it make you feel good, Todd, that you got away with it as long as you
It made me feel good that I was protecting my
What
family.
did you hold over Star's head, huh, to keep her quiet?
I wouldn't
Did you
do
offer
that.
a
You know
new
that.
car? Oh, yeah, really? Right now, there's no telling what you would do.
Well, I wouldn't blackmail my own daughter. I asked her not to tell you because I thought maybe you'd fall apart.
Has to be it.
Yeah.
Cochran's baby was Manning's.
It all fits. Margaret was so fixated on Manning, so much so that she ended up at St. Anne's. And it also explains why she went after Blair and after Starr.
Well, it explains her, but it doesn't really explain him. I mean, who climbs into bed with a nut job who is holding you against your will?
Maybe she told him that she'd let him go if they spent one great night together. Or she threatened him. Or Blair.
So you're saying she coerced him into having sex with her?
No, what I'm saying is, Manning was raped.
God, I hate this.
Honey, if I was trying to keep secrets from you, I sure as hell wouldn't have told you that Margaret forced me to have sex with her.
You didn't tell me, Todd. I overheard Kevin and Kelly talking, and then you fessed up. So does Star think that it's your baby?
No.
But you made her think that I would completely fall apart if I found out the truth. God, you're pathetic. You're pathetic to use your own daughter like that, Todd. Didn't you see what it was doing to
Well,
her?
I know. I saw what Margaret did to you. Even before I knew she'd come back, you couldn't even stand the sight of your own shadow. I mean, you took a gun and you...
Wait a minute! Even before you knew that she'd come back, exactly how long have you known that she's been back, Todd?
And if Margaret was carrying Manning's child?
He would do anything to make sure that Blair didn't find out.
The thing is, if he was coerced, why not just tell her the truth and trust her to understand?
No, Manning doesn't trust anybody, not even his wife. And Blair and the kids, those are the only things that really matter to him.
You say so. But you know, if Manning killed Cochran, it also means he killed his own child.
I found out she was hiding out at Ace's, and
You went to her?
Ace gave me a gun. I think he was betting that Margaret and I would kill each other. Yeah, she was in the guest house, and I was going to...
Fix things, Todd?
Yes, that's when I found out she was pregnant. It's the worst day of my life. It's when I found out that everything I'd done to try to save you was for nothing.
Because you thought I couldn't handle it.
I tried to get her to leave town. I tried everything.
Could have tried telling me about it.
I was trying to save you pain.
Oh, bull! You could have saved me a lot of pain if you just had the guts to tell me the truth in the first place.
No, you would have flipped out.
You know what, Todd? This is all about you as usual. Always about you, so you can cover your ass. All this pain that I felt in the last few months has nothing to do with Margaret. It was caused by you.
Going over to Lamb Fair to see Mom for a while. What's this?
This is Home on a Range.
Not the horse you lost to Spencer Truman?
Home was in his prime when that was taken.
This was taken last week. What do you mean he was in his prime?
It means that nobody puts anything over on Asa Buchanan.
Natalie, sweetheart, you should not have gone to Statesville, especially not alone.
Yeah, well, I had to do something. I couldn't just let Evangeline put us all through this. And not just me. Antonio, Carlotta, too.
But, darling, that must have been so hard for you. I mean, to sit there looking at him, he has Christian's face.
Yeah, well, I expected him to look like him. But I did not expect him to act like him. I mean, Mom, you should have heard him. He was asking me how I was doing. Was I happy? It was driving me crazy.
Well, he was trying to manipulate you, sweetheart. He obviously wants you to see him as somebody who deserves a second chance.
Yeah, well, that's not what happened.
What did happen?
He assured me that I would never hear from him again. And I'm really hoping that that means he's going to drop the appeal.
Boy, you really are something else, aren't you? You need to be brave enough to go there and have the courage to stand up to him. You are so strong.
Yeah, well, I get that from you.
Maybe, but let me tell you something. Your father's no pushover.
I think I'd call it a joint effort.
Dad! Hi!
Oh my God, what are you doing here?
Oh, riding to the rescue just in the nick of time?
What do you mean rescue? Where's Jessica?
You know, I'd love to talk to you. We barely know each other,
Well, I have got some major problems with you.
but here we are.
Not for long, buddy.
Tess, you okay?
Why won't you talk to me? Huh? For Jessica's sake.
Leave her alone. Can't you see what you do to her?
No, she's doing this to herself. She's trying to stay in control, trying to keep Jessica away from the people who love her.
Stop it!
No, her mother needs her. And so does Natalie. And Jamie and me. I need Jessica so much.
You heard him, Tess. They all need me.
Stop it! My name is Tess! Say it! Say my name!
Jessica, I love you.
Get your hands off her, you son of...
Somebody help me! Somebody help me!
This is all Manning?
Now you take a look at that thick file and then give me your opinion. Could Todd Manning kill Margaret Cochran or not?
You thought I'd be talking to the walls because I couldn't handle it, right?
I think you can handle it now because you've had some time.
I can handle it now because I'm used to it. It's all like a deja vu, Todd.
Yeah, this is different.
It's the same. Same old dance, different song. You lie to me. You do exactly what you want to do, and the whole time you're doing exactly what you want to do, you're telling me, oh, Blair, come on, I'm doing this because it's for our happiness.
What are you talking
I'm
about?
telling you that I don't want to dance anymore, Todd. I don't want to do this.
Oh, but we survived it. Margaret didn't destroy us. And you're saying that after all this, you're just gonna call it quits?
You bet a dead horse?
Yep. That was one of my finest moments, Kevin.
What do you think Spencer's gonna do when he finds out about this? He thought he won a prize thoroughbred.
I never told him that Home on the Range was gonna win any more prizes.
Man, he's gonna hate us worse than he already does.
He was playing a game, Kevin, and I'm just showing him that I can play it too.
God knows what he's gonna do when he exacts his revenge.
When he does, I will be ready for him. There's never been a Holden, a Kramer, or a Hesser who's ever got the better of me. And some mother's little boy like Spencer Truman ain't gonna be the first.
There's more security at that airstrip than there are airplanes. They can't take care of this? What? All right, I'm on my way. I gotta go to the airport.
You're not exactly delegating responsibility, boss.
No, but I know the parties involved. Look, call me on my cell if you get the DNA results, all right? And if it turns out to be Margaret, we'll put our theory to work. Good deal.
This is it. There are no more secrets.
See, there are no more secrets. I knew you were going to say that too.
You're right.
You don't think I'm right about anything.
No. When you found out what Margaret did to me and you stood by me, I should have seen how strong you were.
But you didn't.
No. I should have told you. I should have trusted you. But old instincts came up and I screwed up. To tell you the truth, I was a little ashamed. I was a little emasculated. I didn't feel like much of a man after what Margaret did to me. I don't think you understand what that feels like. But that's everything. You know everything now. Please.
I'll be back soon. I'm so glad that you're here. Everything's gonna be better now. Bye, Mom.
Take care, darling.
I will.
And that means what?
It's Jessica and her problems, you know, everything we talked about in London.
It's worse.
It's much worse. Clint, she really needs you.
Well, where is she?
I don't know.
Let go of her! You're hurting her!
Okay, calm down, okay?
No.
Really? Just,
No!
you can do this, Jessica.
Stop
Do this.
calling me that!
You've got to get him off of her. You don't know what he's doing.
Do you hear me, baby? Come on, Jessica. You can do this. You can do
You want
this.
a life test? This is it. This is the life you made for yourself. Look at what you've done to Nash. He knows now. Mom knows. You can't run anymore. And the baby, you want to be pregnant all alone? It doesn't have to be this way.
Yes, it does.
What did you say?
Yes, it does have to be this way.
What's going on?
She tried to run away. She's in bad shape, Bo.
Oh, man.
He's calling Mom. It's all falling apart, but we can help each other.
No.
You can't do this alone. You're not that strong.
Want a bed?
It's okay. It's okay.
Yes? I called your mom. She's on her way.
It's okay. I got this.
Okay. Okay. Here's the deal. You let go of Nash, or I shoot Antonio.
Rape, kidnapping, manslaughter, real pillar of the community, this guy. Yep. Hey. I am so ready for this day to be over. What do you say we get a drink? We can talk about anything but work. Anything. You okay?
I have to tell you something.
Something I'm not gonna like?
I went to Statesville today. I saw John Doe.
They said the commissioner was here? He left. What do you got? The DNA reports for that floater.
I know this is going to be hard for you to believe. But I realize how much I screwed up. I see how strong you are. I'm asking you to stay with me. And I promise you, I'm going to trust you. I'm going to believe in you more than I believe in myself. But the worst is over. It's just going to get better now. I swear.
One more question, Todd. How did we survive, Margaret? And what did you do to take care of your family?
That was Bo. They found Jessica. They're taking her to the hospital.
Is she all right?
I have no idea. We'll find out when we get there.
Jess, give me the gun.
It's Tess. Call me Tess.
That's right, Bo. This is Tess.
You stay right where you are.
I just want to say one thing, right?
What?
You know I love Jessica. You know that.
Not what I want to hear right now, Antonio.
It's all right. I also understand that you're a part of her. I don't hate you. As a matter of fact, I want you to stay.
Stop talking. Stop talking.
I also know that Jessica and Tess are very, very smart.
Shut up!
And if you
Shut
kill
up!
me, look at me. If you kill me, you will go to prison.
Nash, make him stop talking.
Tess, I love you, Tess.
You hear that? He loves me.
Right. But he's right. You can't do this. All right, Tess is loud and doesn't take any crap off of anyone, right?
That's right.
Right. But the reason I love her, the thing that she doesn't want anybody else to know is she's a good person. She wouldn't hurt anybody.
No.
No. Everybody thinks that Jessica is so good, right? But so is Tess. I know that more than anyone. Think about our baby. You got to do the right thing.